with a health update and more. This is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. In a statement from New Japan, the promotion is looking to add more seats for their upcoming event, where Hiroshi Tanahashi will have his final match. Thanks to you, Sons RD presents Wrestle Kingdom 20 in Tokyo Dome. Hiroshi Tanahashi retirement to be held on Sunday, January 4th, 2026, which was originally scheduled. All the seat type is sold out. Wrestle Kingdom 20, where the retirement match of Hiroshi Tanahashi, a one gym in 100 years, is the highest sales in the history of the Wrestle Kingdom series, which started on January 4th, 2007. To meet the expectations of our customers, we have decided to increase the number of seats so that as many customers as possible can watch the event. Sending out a message before his final appearance on Netflix, John Cena wrote this on X. "Tomorrow night on Netflix is the end of an era in WWE. Don't miss the final episode of Raw you will ever see me perform in. No better stage than the iconic Madison Square Garden to chant 'Let's go Cena' or 'Cena sucks.' Whatever it is, the last time is now, because after this, I can't wrestle." Staying on the topic of Cena's final appearance on Raw, Ringside News wrote that John Cena's final WWE Raw is a day away, and the latest ticket update shows something no one expected. Prices have actually dropped heading into one of the biggest shows of the year. The November 15th update via WrestleTix revealed that Madison Square Garden currently has 1,649 tickets still available, with 15,069 already distributed and the setup configured for 16,718 seats. But the real story is the price shift. The cheapest standard admission ticket fell from $193.25 to $177.70, a drop of $15.55, which works out to roughly an 8% decrease. A price dip this close to an event of this magnitude is unusual, especially with John Cena wrestling his final Raw match at the most historic arena in WWE history. Despite the cheaper seats, demand remains strong. Ticket distribution jumped by over 760 seats in the last 3 days as fans rushed to secure their spot before the doors opened. This last-minute ticket dip might just be the perfect opportunity for fans who were on the fence. Cena's farewell at MSG is already guaranteed to be emotional, but now you can witness it without breaking the bank. Whether you love him or still chant "Cena sucks," this is your final chance to see the champ run the red ropes live on Raw. Praising Logan Paul's ability as a pro wrestler, Stevie Richards said this on his YouTube channel. "I'm gonna say easy. Logan Paul is better than everybody in AEW. Jon Moxley, yes. Darby Allin, Will Ospreay, yes. Swerve Strickland, yes. Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, yes. He's a character. I can hate or love Logan Paul, and he's every bit as athletic as all of them. He's proven it. He doesn't debut all 12 moves at the same time. He doesn't give you everything. He makes something special happen in a Logan Paul match every time he has it. Goldberg used to debut a new move once every week or two. It was a big deal. Same with Logan Paul. Big Show would do a moonsault, elbow off the top, leg drop. He would debut new stuff. I'm saying he's better than 98% of the WWE roster as well. He consistently creates memorable moments every time he steps in the ring." providing details on a former WWE star issuing DMCA takedowns for reposting her content. Ringside News said Cora Jade's takedown spree isn't just about leaked thirst traps anymore. It's become a full-blown copyright crackdown against anything connected to her online presence. From public Instagram clips to wrestling coverage and reposted memes, content is being struck down en masse. After looking further into the matter, Ringside News can confirm that these takedowns extend far beyond OnlyFans leaks. Multiple companies are now working simultaneously on her behalf to file DMCA complaints, including Content Armor, Venus Group, also used by Mandy Rose, Secure Reach, Infringement Watch, and likely others. These firms are not acting in unison but rather overlapping, each blasting out their own copyright complaints at scale. This week alone, Ringside News received a DMCA complaint via X/Twitter alongside other outlets like Fightful, Sportskeeda, and several wrestling news accounts. The complaint didn't reference private content but instead cited her TikTok, Instagram, and OnlyFans pages as the source of the alleged infringement. The notification read, "I am Michael Langdon, the authorized agent acting on behalf of Cora Jade. We've identified multiple posts on your platform that use Cora Jade's content without authorization. The original content can be found at the following links. We kindly request the removal of these posts to protect Cora Jade's intellectual property." Here's the problem. Many of the takedowns are targeting content that isn't owned by Cora Jade at all. Just like the ongoing controversy surrounding Mandy Rose's takedowns, these firms are operating without fully reviewing what they're removing. They're filing claims on anything that even mentions or features Cora's image, even if it was originally posted by WWE or fans who legally captured it. That's not just aggressive, it's potentially illegal. Under 17 U.S. Code 512F, knowingly filing false or reckless DMCA claims can constitute perjury. If a company sends takedown notices without verifying ownership, it opens the door to serious legal liability. The fact that multiple firms are submitting overlapping claims increases the likelihood of errors, account suspensions, and wrongful takedowns. Yet, despite this growing mess, Cora Jade has remained silent. No warning to fans, no public statement, no guidance for what content is safe to share, just another Linktree drop, new photos, and no answers. If these mass takedowns continue unchecked, it won't be fan pages feeling the sting, it'll be the credibility of the name Cora Jade 2. Going over a TNA contract that will be expiring soon, Fightful Select said a number of TNA talent have contracts still coming up at the end of the year. Among them is AJ Francis. The relationship between the two sides has been good, and TNA is hopeful to retain him for 2026. Francis has noted that he is very happy with the opportunities TNA has given him. AEW's Rebel revealed she has been diagnosed with lung cancer, saying this on Instagram. "I wanted to give you guys an update on my health. As you know, in May of 2024, I was hospitalized for what I thought was cryptococcal pneumonia, which is fungal masses on my lungs. I went a year on antifungals, but I was not getting better. After a year of not getting better, I went to the Mayo Clinic to see if I could get treated by them, but they found that it was not cryptococcal pneumonia this whole time, and that it is primary pulmonary lymphoma, which is cancer in the lungs. If there is a best case scenario, then I have it, so that's good. But that's why recently I found out and wanted to let you guys know. Sorry, I was trying to get that out before I pressed record. Tomorrow I start rehab, because along this tumultuous journey I've picked up a little disorder called functional neurological disorder, and it has taken my ability to walk and my ability to speak. I also lost some ability and function in my right hand and have a claw hand. To address the cancer I have a very serious infection right now, and I'm on IV antibiotics, and I have to clear this infection first before I can address the cancer. Once that's finished, hopefully in December, I will go in to determine what kind of treatment I will have, whether chemo, radiation, and we'll start there and kick its ass, okay? I'm hoping that will start around the 1st of 2026. Of course, we wish Rebel all the best in her recovery. In some unfortunate news, legendary wrestling announcer Bob Caudle has passed away. With Ringside News writing, pro wrestling has lost one of its most iconic voices. Bob Caudle, the legendary announcer best known for his work with Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling and WCW, passed away in his sleep at the age of 95. His son confirmed the news early Sunday morning. Mid-Atlantic Gateway shared the update via social media, writing, "It is with a very sad heart that I report that Bob Caudle has passed away. He was 95 years old. His son Mike wrote this morning that Bob passed away peacefully in his sleep overnight. Our thoughts, prayers, and love go out to his family. More information will be forthcoming." Caudle's influence stretched across generations. Born in Charlotte, North Carolina, he started his broadcasting career in Wilmington before moving to Savannah, where he hosted a televised wrestling show in the late 1950s. That led to his first gig under legendary promoter Jim Crockett Sr., working in the territory that would eventually become Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. In the 1970s and 80s, Caudle became the defining voice of Jim Crockett Promotions. Working out of WRAL-TV in Raleigh, he handled play-by-play for syndicated shows like Wide World Wrestling, Worldwide Wrestling, and Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Even after Crockett Promotions was sold to Ted Turner and became WCW, Caudle stayed on as a fixture on WCW Worldwide Wrestling and the early Starrcade and Clash of Champions events. Fans remember him for his steady, no-frills approach to commentary. He didn't try to be a character. He let the wrestlers shine. Caudle rarely played into storylines or angles, but his voice added credibility and professionalism to every match. Over the years, he shared the mic with legends like Gordon Solie, Tony Schiavone, Jim Ross, Dutch Mantell, David Crockett, and Les Thatcher. He later joined Jim Cornette's Smoky Mountain Wrestling as their lead announcer, continuing his career into the 90s. Away from the ring, Caudle was just as accomplished. After leaving WRAL, he worked as a legislative assistant for Senator Jesse Helms until 1996. Caudle and Helms had been close since their early broadcasting days and remained longtime allies. He was married for over 50 years and is survived by his wife, 3 children, and 7 grandchildren. Bob Caudle didn't yell, didn't chase attention, and didn't need to. He earned respect through calm professionalism and old-school integrity, a voice fans trusted for decades. Ric Flair paid tribute to Caudle, writing on Instagram, "Bob Caudle was a great friend and someone who helped me develop my interview skills. You were a great man, Bob, and you will be remembered forever as one of the greatest announcers of all time. I cherish all the time that I got to spend with you. Rest in peace, my dear friend." Jim Ross also paid his respects, saying, "I'm so sad to hear of Bob Caudle's passing. He was a wonderful man and a great broadcaster. Loved him." And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.